I know there are still some radial arm saw fans out there, but these days, sliding compound miter saws have become sort of the tool of choice. But if you've watched an experienced user, you may have noticed they always bring the saw forward, then lower the head and make the cut in a pushing motion, rather than lowering the head at the beginning and making the cut in a pulling motion, much like the radial arm saw would be done. Why is that? Because it's safer. One of the biggest complaints about radial arm saws is every cut is a climb cut. The blade's teeth grab the wood as it cuts in a forward motion, and the carriage can actually walk up on top of the board toward the user. To resist this tendency, radial arm saws feature robust cast iron construction with heavy arms that hold the blade down during the cut, and even then you can still run into trouble. A sliding compound miter saw is a lighter tool that's not equipped to resist if the blade digs into the workpiece and shoots towards you, especially since the head can easily raise right up and the blade can freely walk across the top of the workpiece. So a backwards or pushing motion is a much safer way to cut. Now, some carpenters may take exception to this, claiming that a push cut is likely to splinter the top of a workpiece, and when you're cutting trim and moldings, the top is usually the finished face. But moldings are almost always narrow workpieces, so you neither have to push nor pull for those cuts. You just plunge the saw straight down and cut it in one shot, which eliminates tear out on the top. Besides, if you use a good blade that's designed for sliding compound miter saws, you'll get little or no tear out on the top of any workpiece, even with a push cut. I'll link to the blade I prefer in the notes below this video. Ridge Carbide is the best kept secret in woodworking. I kid you not, their saw blades are second to none, both in quality and performance, and they're less expensive than the other ultra premium brands. Do yourself a favor, use the link and the discount code below this video. You will never go back to cheap blades again. Wait, don't go yet. If you're new here, please subscribe and remember to ring the bell. I would really appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up, or better yet, leave us a comment. I always read them. And be sure to check out the latest issue of Stumpy Nubs Woodworking Journal. It's always packed with tips, tricks, and tutorials designed to make you a better woodworker.